given from Ireland United European Left. Is he here?
I'm here.
No.
Hi there. Thank you, Chairperson. 2 years ago this week, on the 1st of October 2017, against massive provocation of the Spanish state, a referendum was held on Catalan independence. Millions of Catalans came out to vote and to democratically decide their future. It should have been a triumph for democracy, no matter what the result was. Sadly, the world witnessed shocking scenes of Spanish police brutality in various parts of Catalonia that day. Peaceful citizens who were protecting the integrity of polling stations were struck down and savagely beaten. Over 900 people were injured. The disturbing images of frail elderly citizens being assaulted by heavily armed Spanish police will be impossible to forget. My party, Sinn Féin, had 4 elected representatives who were there as international observers, and they witnessed this. Today, I want to raise the case of 12 Catalan political and civil leaders that are currently imprisoned in Madrid, awaiting judgment on politically motivated charges for their alleged role in facilitating this referendum. This is one of the most pressing political issues in Europe. We cannot ignore this important issue of citizens being prosecuted for pursuing purely peaceful and democratic means in determining their future. Some of them have been imprisoned for nearly 2 years on pre-trial detention. They include 2 civil society leaders, the former Catalan Vice President, the former Speaker of the Catalan Parliament, and 8 former ministers. The UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention carried out a report into the detention of 3 of these prisoners and concluded that their detention is arbitrary and called for their immediate release. The former Catalan President and other ministers have been forced into exile. The Spanish state has tried to have them arrested and extradited, but they keep losing these cases because the charges they're facing have no basis. They are all part of what has been all the trappings of a political trial. They are being prosecuted on ludicrous charges of rebellion and sedition. The former Speaker is facing 15 years in jail for allowing a debate on Catalan independence in Parliament. Imagine that, 15 years in jail for allowing a debate. The Vice President is facing up to 25 years for facilitating a democratic vote on self-determination. Their prosecution is politically motivated and they are political prisoners. Facilitating people to vote is not a crime, but preventing them by force should be. This is a political issue, not a legal one. I must also mention the 2 million Catalan voters who have been denied representation at the European Parliament because the Spanish government is blocking their 3 MEPs from taking their seats. The Spanish government needs to enter into meaningful dialogue with the Catalan government and find a political solution. It needs to stop using the police and the legal system to attack the Catalan independence movement, which is a legitimate political movement. Colleagues, the silence on this issue must end. We must talk openly about Catalonia and justice for the Catalonian people and human rights for the Catalonian people.